Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I have some happy mail, some friend mail to share with all of you. I hope everyone is doing well. It's Saturday afternoon. We just came back in from playing ball again, and there she is, all pooped out, getting ready to go right back to sleep again. Been trying to get some fresh air to help this headache, and you know, it just takes time, and it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it, and I don't know, maybe another shot of Jack Daniels will help. I'm just kidding. Well, actually, no, I'm really not kidding. Other than that, I hope everyone has had, you know, it's really hard to say, I hope everyone's had a great day, because right now our world is kind of crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I will say what I've said in my other videos is, you know what's best for you and your family, and I just am going to leave it at that. Just be safe. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into some mail here. Now, please, I must apologize. The mail that I'm getting ready to share with all of you, I have had for probably about a week and a half, due to just so much going on. Everything has been kind of pushed to the side. I have been dealing with some personal issues that I've been having to focus on, and I've had to put other things to the side. So mail had to go to the side for a little while. So I do apologize to those of you that I'm going to thank in this video. I am really not the type of person that takes a long time to get back to someone to say thank you for something. So I feel horrible about that, and I do apologize. But after today's mail with you that I share, I will be currently up to date. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing with all of you. This first card I have here is from Miss Paula. Paula lives in Indiana, and Paula makes a lot of her homemade cards, and this is so stinking cute. I just thought I had, you know, I'm going to put it up on my wall here. I'll have to shoot my camera the other way because I have Valentine's Day cards, St. Patrick's Day cards, and my very first Easter card that I got yesterday. Everything is up on the door, so I'm going to add this to the door. But this says, what did the farmer give to his wife for Valentine's Day? Now, she drew all of this. This is all Paula. And it says, hogs and kisses. And then I won't share her last name because she might not want me to. And then look at the little piggies. Look at the little piggies. I got your note, Paula, and I'm so sorry that it took so long for me to say thank you for this card. But thank you so much. I absolutely love it, my dear. And I hope you're doing well. This next card I have here is from Teresa. And Teresa is also in Indiana. It's an Indiana Day. And it's from a Happy Valentine's Day. And there's a note in here, and in this note it basically says, and I do remember who you are. I just saw right here regarding your daughter. I do remember that, and I would love to see some of those, of course, with your daughter's permission. I would so love that. Thank you so much for this Valentine's Day card. And you know what? I always say better late than never. And you know what I always say too? It doesn't matter. No one has to ever apologize for being late for a holiday or something like that. It's the thought that counts. Someone like yourself took a moment to sit down, and for that moment, you were thinking of me. And to me, that is just, it means a lot to me. It really does. This next card that I have here is from Lisa. Lisa is right here in New York. And Lisa, I'm not sure if you've watched the news within the past like hour and a half or 2 hours, but I do know that here in New York, they have ceased all flights. Nobody can fly into New York. I'm not sure if that's out in the world right now. It must be. But I did get something on my phone saying that for New York, there are no flights going in or out. So this should be interesting. A little well, excuse me, you know, she's got herself propped up over here, trying to roll herself all up in a ball back here. A Valentine's Day note. Hope today brings you just what it should. Everything happy, everything good. Happy Valentine's Day. It sure did, Lisa. Thank you so much. I love... You are such a sweet pea. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that my videos make you smile and make you laugh. That is like the biggest compliment for me, when someone says that my videos make them smile or make them laugh, because if I can do that for someone, that makes me feel so good, because I really sometimes don't feel like I have it in me to be funny or to make somebody smile. I don't know. I guess maybe that's part of my lack of confidence in myself. You know, I never think of myself giving somebody excitement, you know, having them laugh or joke around. I try to be funny, you know, maybe funny looking, but this next postcard is gorgeous, and I can tell it has been completely colored by hand. And this is from the Newkirk family. Oh, this is beautiful. I love the fact that you all took the time during your Valentine's Day card exchange. I love this. It is absolutely beautiful. I cannot believe that it must have taken you all forever to color this. I'm going to put this up onto the wall with all my others. And I think I'm even going to put this on my cork board too, because this is just something you can see all year long. Absolutely beautiful. And I can only imagine what all the other cards that you made look like. Thank you so very much. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I wonder, how's Milwaukee doing? Is it getting nice and warm, or is it cold still? You gotta let me know. Thank you so much, my dear. I then have a card here. Bear with me one moment. I've just mixed up one card from another card here. Okay. Now, this is something that's a little bit more on the serious side. So I just want to take a moment to gather these cards together. Bear with me one moment. My channel, for those of you that watch my channel, and kind of are part of the YouTube family already, know that I have one of my subscribers. Actually, you're all part of my family. You're family members. Miss Barbara and Helen. And Barbara and Helen lost their mom maybe a little over a month ago now. And I had, you know, asked everybody, you know, to say an extra little prayer and a little thought for them. And unfortunately, right after that happened, then Barbara's dog had to be put down. So it's just been one thing after another for these poor Helen and poor Barbara. But yet they find the time to send me a card letting me know that they are thinking of me. And this is what I mean about people, you know, it's just times are different. The world's a different place, and I was raised in a different time, and things were different. So maybe that's part of it, but we have two women who are going through... I still have not dealt with my mom's death, and my mom's been gone 3 years now. And they have taken the time to send me a card. It just blows my mind. And I thank you so much. And that you are both in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. She also enclosed some of my favorite stickers, some unicorn stickers for me. Thank you so much, Barbara. But there's also a couple of other cards that I want to share with you as well. And Barbara sent, this was so cute. This was a Valentine's Day that Barbara sent. And again, I am behind on my mail. All we really need is love. And it's Snoopy and Charlie Brown. And then on the inside, but a little chocolate now and then doesn't hurt. Definitely a lot of chocolate. A lot of chocolate, Barbara. Now, this is for everyone. Everyone that made a comment. I was asked to read this card to all of you. Thank you, Beth, for your prayers during this sad time of Mother's passing. It brought much comfort knowing you and your YouTube family, all of you, were lifting prayers for us during this extremely difficult time. Helen and Barbara. So this was a handwritten thank you card to say thank you to all of you that said something to Barbara and or to Helen, her sister, regarding their mom's passing. I also have information if anyone would like to reach out to Barbara or Helen. I have been given permission to give out other information regarding them and their location. If anyone is interested, please message me or comment down below, and I will be happy to share that information with all of you. And I have one other thing that I'd like to share with all of you. I received this envelope from my post office. Let me cover up your name because I have 3 letters from the same person who probably thinks I'm such a bitch because I have not replied to you. I didn't say you were a bitch. Get over it. Well, she is technically. Your first name is Melody, and you are in Phoenix, Arizona, and it looks like you're in an apartment, and I think your last name begins with a Y. I have this envelope that says, "We care." It was shoved in my post office box, and I have 3 separate envelopes, and they've been kind of ripped apart. So let me just give you an example. I don't want to share any of your information, but like here's one envelope that's like cut apart. It's just a mess. So I really had a hard time trying to find out who you were, but I think I've pieced everything together. I have letters. Please, I'm so sorry. I feel horrible because I always respond back personally here on my channel, both one or the other. I would never go without saying something. And it looks to me like the last date, I'm seeing dates here from February. It looks like February 18th. And I cannot make out the dates on the others. So I apologize, but I have mail in hand and I did have a go around with the post office. So I am so sorry, my dear. Please give me a chance to catch up with your letters. I apologize, but I will get back to you. All right, everyone. I do have one more item for friend mail to share with all of you, but it is a big box full of all kinds of sweets and treats from a wonderful woman named Jenny D. Her last name is not D, but that's the initial of her last name, and she lives in Georgia. I am so overwhelmed by this package that I don't know if I can make it through the video without crying like a big old wuss. And I really want to share all this stuff. But just looking at some of it gets me so emotional, and not in a bad way. It's a good way. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm just going to do it. This is keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Miss Jenny, I don't even know how to say thank you for your amazing generosity. I'm just gonna kind of show and Jenny. These beautiful kitchen towels with lavenders, and it's a set of 2. It's a unicorny. I know I'm gonna start crying more. This beautiful unicorn. princess. I've never seen a little bucket like that. That is so adorable. I'm going to put it on my desk with some Easter treats in there. This beautiful, I love my cups. I love my cups to drink my tea, my coffee. But this one, it just fits so perfectly in my hand. And look what it says. I labadore you. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. And I really need a cup of tea right now. I really do. Also, some notebook paper, And I love, this is one of my favorite, a Christmas story cup mug holder. Some little cards that say, don't count the days, make the days count. Little note cards. Some mechanical pencils. And some notebooks. And then there's this little purple horsey and it's a keychain. I can't wait to hang it on my keys. I'm sorry. There's some Valentine's Day treats and yummies in here that I am definitely going to mow down. And this I can definitely save for next year, Jenny. You really did so much. Oh my gosh. We have chocolate bars. We have, look at this crazy pen. That is, look at that. We have, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. I know I'm missing things because I know I'm just like, I know I'm gonna lose it. I know I'm gonna lose it. Some Snoopy Band-Aids. A donut list pad. Jenny knows I love Snoopy, some Snoopy hot cocoa, and honest to God, I have a cup of hot cocoa right there. I swear, I just have some right down there. I'm okay. A Snoopy ornament. Look at that. Now, for those of you that have watched my channel, know that my mom was from England, born and raised. She came to America when she was 16 years old. I spent a lot of time in England because when my mom came to America at age 16, she was already a mom at 17. She married a GI, my dad, and came over to America. And my mom would go home to see her family. And every time my mom would go home, I would go home with her. So England is a huge part of my life, part of me, and something that I hold extremely close to my heart because I still have a lot of family there. And since my mom is no longer here, when I see things from England, it just makes me think of my mom. I miss my mom so much. But my mom was the kind of person that just would do anything for anyone. My mom was so talented, so talented. And I will have to share with all of you, my mom could knit, my mom could crochet, my mom could cook, my mom would put up paneling, my mom could put up tile, my mom was just could do anything. She knew how to do everything. So obviously when I would go to England and stuff, there was all kinds of special treats and things that we would always bring home. We would actually go to England with empty suitcases so we could bring home treats. And a lot of the treats were very, very special to me because I grew up having them. And I've talked about Bisto gravy and missing my mom's, you know, mashed potatoes with Bristol gravy. Now, Bristol gravy is a gravy that's made in England. That's their gravy. I mean, that's gravy. And Jenny has sent me 2 containers of gravy. I can't wait to make something to use this with. Also, favorite cookies, Walker's shortbread. I mean, if you're anything English, you know it has to be Walker's. One of my favorite cookies is the digestive milk chocolates. I absolutely love these. And unfortunately, you can't find any of this stuff in New York unless you go to the city like where Linda's in. Linda's in the city of New York, and they have some items like this. But where I am, there's just nothing to be found. If I can find them online, I'm lucky, but they're so expensive. You just can't get your hands on it, and it's so hard to find. Also, Jenny, I need to go to Georgia. I have to go to Georgia. We're going to have tea, girl. We're going to have tea. Jelly babies and tavern jelly babies. I mean, these are just things that... I'm sorry. I've had, oh my goodness. I'm kind of embarrassed. Jenny also sent me some candy bars. This was one of my mom's favorite candy bars. I'm sorry, but I'm keeping it real. Jenny, I am so overwhelmed by your generosity with all these wonderful things that you've sent to me. But I think what got me the most was I was reading your card, which is a Valentine's Day card, which is absolutely beautiful. And I'm reading the card, and it says, "It's so easy to think of you on Valentine's Day because that's when really special people come to mind. Love and hugs, Jenny." And then I turned the card over, and the back of the card said, "Sorry, it's really late. My car hit black ice and ended up in a ditch. Thank you for all your videos. I really appreciate them and you." I had no idea, Jenny. I am so sorry. I had no idea. And I'm so overwhelmed by your generosity. And then I read your card and find out that all this has gone on. I'm so sorry to hear this. I'll email you, check in with me, make sure. I want to know you're okay. I'm okay. I'm keeping it real. This is real. It's real life. It's my real feelings that mean something to me. And emotions, you can't put them on paper. Words aren't the same. I thank all of you for all you do for me and Kahlúa. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Until next time, everyone. Bye for now. Thank you so much.